Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning a little bit. Why? What has happened? Hang on. Sorry. Just got to reorganise things. This might explain why I'm late. A bunch of things did not appear to be working this morning, and I thought I'd got them all. But my Stream Deck isn't working. Hang on. Is it as simple as unplugging it and plugging it back in? Yes, it is. Amazing. Okay. I don't know what happened to my PC this morning. I've had a bunch of bits on my PC that just haven't worked this morning, and I hadn't looked at the Stream Deck, so that must have just been the last bit. Anyway, right. Hi, we're here now. Hey, today, I can put these bits back now. Today is we're going to have a little bit. There's going to be it's a little bit like admin. We're going to have a little bit of an admin morning, but there is going to be stuff happening on screen as well. I need to rejig. Right, I'll tell you what, let's do this so everything's visual on screen. We like visuals because then we remember them. How loud is this music? Wait, how loud are my headphones? Let's start there. Okay, let's bring this music down a smidge. There we go. No, now you go away. Marvellous. So, yeah, right. To-do list today. To-do list today is to finish this coffee. Because at the moment it's actually just in the way. We need... What did I say I need to sort out? I need to sort out... Discord... Food channel. I don't think there's any other channels we need right now. Kofi. Kofi membership tiers, so I'm changing those around a bit. There will be some artwork, because what I've realised is, something that I've realised, and it's actually to do with the Kofi membership tiers, is if I redo the Kofi membership tiers, I can use the factions and guilds that I'm putting together. And we've already come up with a symbol for one of them. So, like, we had this. So the watch can be one of the Kofi membership tiers. And one of these can be the symbol for it. Probably this one. Probably that one. But we'll also, and then so, right. So I think those are the only two admin bits I need to do today. I don't think there was anything, do you know what's really bad? I don't know where my post-it notes are. I used to have a pile of post-it notes for to-do lists, and I don't know where they all are now. But anyway, right. So we need to rejig these. Descriptions, rewards. Icons. I'll call them icons because I'll know what that means. And then, depending how all this comes together, Ashamir's gnome. So we need to do that as well. So we got like, if we these three things are not all going to happen today. Full disclosure. Full disclosure. These three things won't get done today. but we're going to have a really good try. This is how we're going to try and tick things off a list and be really happy that we tick things off a list. So, food channel. What? Of course, they will cracks the whip. Oh my god, we've got to get all of them done today. All of them done today. Let's get the food channel set up because that's easy to tick off. The only thing I need to think about. Oh my god, so violent, Sawtooth. The food channel, because it's more for recipes. Let's put it in the artisan quarter. Create that channel. Nice. So we'll have the food channel. Which I don't actually know how you do it. But I think there's a way you can kind of like create sub-threads. Oh, maybe it's that. Is it that? Search. Oh, you can create a thread. Maybe that's what people should do. Like, I'm just thinking, like with the food channel, a lot of people were talking about they want to put recipes on the food channel. But maybe if someone's got a specific recipe that they're putting on the food channel, maybe they should put it in as a thread. Maybe that's how that should work. But anyway, technically that exists now. So we've already done one. And we are 8 minutes in. We are 8 minutes into stream and we've already done one of my tasks. So doing a to-do list on screen, winning idea. So a little bit Sawtooth, how you doing? How was your weekends? Were your weekends filled with joy and happiness and nice food and maybe exciting and interesting games? Right, we'll do Ashamir's Gnome will be the last thing we do. So Kofi already exists. Winning. The membership tiers though are potentially tweaking. And to be honest, when I set up the Kofi tiers, I just set them up without entirely thinking how I wanted them to work. And so they're just there. But we're going to change them round. So at the moment, and they were all based. Oh, I didn't actually put what that one was priced at. So we're going to change these. And then that one was. That was Coil of Great Axe, and then there was a bunch where they just kind of like I created them though they don't really get much stuff different. And for the uninitiated, these are just based on Warhammer Fantasy characters, units rather. So I'd also like to get away from the Warhammer thing. I don't know this because while I thoroughly enjoy Warhammer, I don't want anyone to be confused into thinking that, especially with the fact that we're creating a world, with the fact that we're kind of creating a fantasy world thing. I don't want the tiers to be confused that we're trying to like do something that's related to Warhammer, like this, like because that could in the future, if this becomes wildly successful and I become famous, that could become a problem. So that's another reason why I want to update these things. Which actually means I should update the roles in Discord as well, because they've got the same things. A little bit. So will you be live streaming food on Discord? Is that what I hit? No. I'm not streaming for. Do you know what? The amount of I have often thought about, because I enjoy cooking. I enjoy cooking, and cooking is good, and I enjoy it. Also, barely good morning. While I enjoy cooking, and I've seen people doing cooking streams, the amount of dicking around you have to do to like have something set up in your kitchen, especially when it's not my kitchen, so I can't have the kitchen set up how I want, then no, I would not do a cooking stream. The food channel is because several people often talk about food in chat, and then they talk about recipes that they have in chat. So that's the purpose of the food channel. Anyway, so this is the existing tier system. New tiers 100, 200, 300, 400. Yeah, just guys, I just need one of you just to pay for my life. Now you might confuse that with some kind of like a sugar arrangement, but that's not what this is. Sawtooth, you getting back to Deep Rock Galactic. Enjoy Deep Rock Galactic. Enjoy it. Bailey, how is Squire? Squire. I'm the same as I always am, dude. same as I always am. I've got 100 things I need to do, and they all need to happen at the same time. So I'm just trying to. This is part of why we're doing a partial admin day, where I can try and just get rid of a couple of bits off my list, because then I know they're done. And I'm trying to put things on the admin. I'm trying to put things on this list that once they're done, I don't need to look at them again. But I've got so many things I need to do. Right, so what I'm thinking is we'll keep the £3 tier. But that one, I had this written down somewhere. I was thinking about it. So I have some of my best thoughts when I'm going to bed. And it always terrifies me when I'm going to bed that I'm going to go to bed, sleep, forget about them. So I try to write these things down on notepads, because I'm just like, I will forget about that by the morning. So I was saying £3 will be militia. And then 5, what did I say 5 was going to be? Okay, so we're going to have 3, 5, 10. So I'm gonna get rid of the 100 one. The 100 one feels a bit silly. I would almost argue I would get rid of the £50 one, but I actually have someone on the £50 one, so that one kind of needs to stay. Oh, the other thing that needs to go on this list, on here. Wait, hang on, there was another thing that has to happen today. Oh, I did this all on the same layer. That's not correct. That's not how this should be. But yeah, Bailey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Are you as up to date and on top of everything as I am? I hope you are. So when this is done, we need to update update stream splash screens with members. Because right now I have 3 members. I have 3 members right now. It's very exciting. Very exciting, but we need to do that as well. So that. 15, 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That feels... Because then 6, do you know what? 6 fits nicely when you look at membership pages because they put them in rows of 3. So visually that'll be nicer. I'll make that one that. Just so it bridges a bit more obviously with that one. So militia, I'll tell you what. So these are the names. These are the names I was thinking of. And the reason why they're going to be like organizations is because these are going to be organizations that exist in the world that I'm putting together. And so they will have symbols of their office, and so the symbols of their office can then match up with these things. At least that's what I've got in my brain. That's what I've got in my brain. So I had the militia, I had... Sergeant at Arms. I'm glad we had to go off the screen for that. It's not like I've got loads of space right here. Start as you mean to go on, Squire. There we go. There we go. Right. So we had I had Sergeant at Arms, Man at Arms. And then we had the Watch. So we've talked about the Watch. The Watch is the kind of like semi-professional militia. So it's not quite a peasant. In fact, it's very specifically not a peasant army, and that's what the guild charter is about: is the fact that they are not an army. They are specifically a defense force. And then what were these? Actually, no, I don't know if I've got the spelling. I need to find out where I put the spelling of these other guys. Barbatus. Barbatus. How are we spelling? Why not give me the name? Give me their name. Oh, is it because it's a notepad? Okay. That's one of the things that I'm going to be doing with these ranks as well is I'm going to kind of like move the, so like you didn't really properly get rewards until around here. I'm actually going to move a bunch of the rewards to further down, just to make them a bit more accessible. Thumbs, good morning, Thumbs. Good morning, good morning. Thankfully they have arms. Would be hard to hold weapons without arms. And Watch Sergeant at feet doesn't have the same impact. Okay, this is the day we're going to have, is it? Alright. Sawtooth, he made from Wales with his mates. Ah, wait, chat's just started. Wait. I'm trying to read. Everyone stop typing. Try to read things. Sorry, Sawtooth. Your mate from Wales with his mates ambushed you like it was Dark Souls, and then you had to face a powerful mounted warrior like Lebu or Rodan. Wait, what was this in? Wait, have I missed something else? speaking of sleep, this month you've been actually ambushed in your dreams. This was in. Oh God, if that's it. Do you know? I thought you were potentially talking about like say like a D&D playthrough or something along those lines. I was like, that sounds terrible. But if that was in your dreams, that surely would be quite a bit scary. A bit scary if that's what was going on in your dreams. But your mates are ambushing you in your dreams. That's not good. But who watches the watch? The watch is... So actually, the watch is watched. Okay, I realise what you've done here. You're trying to get me into tongue twisters. Right. So, for anyone who doesn't know, there was a bunch of villages that were cut off. There were a bunch of villages that were cut off from the like the cities and the castles, and so like the nobles and like the people who normally would have to protect them by sending armies and stuff. And they were cut off and they had to look after themselves. And so they had to rally their militias. Now, as we know, militias are often just people basically having whatever weapons they've got to hand, potentially farm implements. You know, they're not like militias are just people who are like, I have nowhere left to run, I have to fight. And so the militias ended up working together. They managed to convince each other they should work together because that's the only way they were going to survive. And they did, but they were isolated for a reasonable amount of time that they became more organized. And so eventually, when they were reunited with the rest of the kingdoms, there was a very experienced militia that wasn't official soldiery because they weren't connected to any lord or king or anything. They were just peasants who had just been fighting for so long they knew how to fight. And these people were so connected with each other, like they were so into like helping each other and looking after themselves. They continued doing that after they reconnected with their kingdoms. And what also happened is when they reconnected, other villages and hamlets and small places heard tales of what these people did, and they started asking them for help. And because they were like, we protect these people, these peasants were very much like, we protect our own, they started providing help to these other villages. And the nobility, the aristocracy, whatever you want to call them, they were in a bit of a quandary with this, because if the peasants were protecting themselves, it meant that the lord didn't need to spend his hard-earned taxes on sending soldiers to go and hunt down bandits and brigands and whatever's in the forests near the villages. But equally, they were very conscious that there was effectively this irregular army marching around the countryside very, very happily. Like this organized militia wasn't trying to like go and take over cities or anything. They literally just wanted to protect each other. That's all they cared about. Like they were bonded through this terrible period of time where they were isolated. But the nobility was kind of like, don't know how we feel about this, but we don't want to like take control of them, because if we take control of them, we have to pay for them. Right now, they're paying for themselves. It's a very cheap defense that we don't have to worry about. So instead, what they did was they took this organized militia and they offered them a guild charter. And so this militia became a guild. The guild is called the Watch. Now, they're called just the Watch, not a town watch or a city watch, because those are separate things in this world. When a village gets to a size where it's recognized as a town, and when a village gets to a size where it's recognized as a town, there's usually a level of government in that village when it becomes a town, and then the town is expected to create its own town watch. When a town becomes a city, they're expected to have their town watch kind of morphs into their city watch, and it's different standard of defense and quality and whatnot. The watch is basically for everyone who is below the size of a town, and their guild charter says that they are allowed. So they have certain things that they say they're allowed to do during their charter, And in the guild charter, it says like they're only allowed to act as a defensive force if somewhere has its own. If a place has its own standing defense force, the watch is not allowed to intervene. So if they were based in a village where there's no other defenses, they're allowed to be based in a village because they're protecting that village. But when a village becomes a town and it raises its own town watch, the watch has to leave because those people are now capable. And the way the idea of this is that the watch never gets kind of like a power base. It's limited in size because it's never allowed to be in large places. So in terms of who watches the watchers, the people who watch the watch is the nobility, but the nobility allow the watch to function because they make their lives cheaper. But they are beholden to their guild charter. And if they broke their guild charter, like anyone else who would break a law or anything else, then the actual professional army would come down on these guys. So that's the watch. And then, right, so then these next guys. So this was my little brain fart that I had last night. Was these kind of like regiments of renown? I need a better name for them. I don't want to call them regiments of renown. Because obviously that's a Warhammer term. I think actually, do you know what? I need to Google that. I need to Google whether regiments of renown is a Warhammer term or whether it's more widely used. Because I do like the idea of regiment of renown, but if it is just a Warhammer thing, I need to come up with something else. Okay, so then we've got the militia, we've got sergeant arms, we've got the man at arms, we've got the watch, we've got the Barbed Squires, and that is the ones that I have right now, which obviously doesn't entirely fit with all of these. We have, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 and I need 6 levels. So what I might do... See, part of what I was thinking of doing was... But I don't know if people would get the wrong idea. I was potentially just going to put something like the common folk, but I don't know if someone would get their nose out of joint for calling them common. And sorry, yeah, I'll get back to chat as well. Thankfully, from your many hours of playing Dwarf Fortress, you know that biting and kicking are perfectly valid ways of vanquishing ginormous forgotten beasts. I don't know if that's what... I would hope that I would hold the line in any situation like that, but if all I've got is my feet and my hands, and a ginormous beast turns up, I suspect I would probably have a tactical relocation. Did you expect a different kind of day today? Not really, little bit. Not really. This is going as well as I hoped it would. It's a reference to Who Watches the Watchman. Wait, is that from the Watchman, like the graphic novel thingy? Sado, good morning. Sado, you're doing fine because of the mood, but the weather is terrible. We had a lot of rain last night. It's also been very humid. It's been very close around here. So it was kind of good that we had the rain last night because it got rid of a bit of that like closeness. Thumbs, enjoy your morning meetings. So I'm thinking of doing that, maybe. And then but this is not, so then the order is not quite going to be this though. I'm thinking that goes there. I'm thinking that goes there. The watch goes there. That goes there. That goes there. So I'm thinking that's what the new tiers would be. Now, in terms of the tiers, previously, this one didn't do anything. Like, this was just if you want to kind of like, you know, help support the channel kind of thing. Whereas I think I want to update this just to anyone who, like, you know, put that, so supporters. So that would be in that level. And then at the militia level, so these guys get whatever is below them. They get whatever benefit is below them. Now at the moment, so the militia gets... Oh, sorry, it doesn't at this... yeah, no, it does. It does. Okay, so these guys get Discord voting. At this level, we had a... 5% discount on Kofi. What did I have? Because like, there's things on here where I'm talking about people getting access to like exclusive content, and I kind of need to get rid of that because there isn't any, like, pretty much everyone sees what's going on stream. I would love to get to a point where I can start offering exclusive content, but I don't think I can do exclusive content until I'm doing this full time. If I was doing this full time, I could guarantee some exclusive stuff. And then damn, why do I always start with an F? I don't know why I start with an F on that. Kofi, and then the upper levels used to be, and will carry on being, these are just for people who want to support more. Because as I say, I've got someone on the £50 tier, and it's just because they want to support more. So that's all these are, rather than them giving extra things. Because I don't have extra things for them right now. And then, now, the thing I kind of want to figure out is... I don't know which one of these to put it in. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a shared drive of all like the work in progress stuff and all the finished artwork. So like they'll just be like a library. Basically, you'll get access to my library of any finished artwork, There'll be when we're creating like monsters and stuff. When we're creating like so all the stuff that relates to the gnome world that we're building. Like that'll all be in this shared drive as well. So you know if people want to use these things in their homebrew stuff, then they have like access to like all the details of what these things are with like the backstories. So I just don't know which tier to put that on. I might put it on. Tell you what, we'll put it on this. We'll put it on the £5 one. Max, good morning. Good morning, Max. Sado, you're terribly sad that no one is committing to try and grab the second day of Summer Santa. I know. I don't know what to tell you, Sado. I think there's a chance. There is a chance, Sado, because I know... So, for example, the person who is at that tier, their payment goes through on the 24th. Their payment goes through on the 24th. So that will take us... That will take us to... Because, right, what are we actually on right now? Percentages, it's got to be just like... It's like 105. It's like 105 or something, won't it? Blah, blah. Wait, yeah, because if it's 1% of 400, so it's £4. So we must be on 104, right? We must be on 104. But anyway, so we'll go up to like 150. So there's a few memberships that will go through. We'll have to take a tally. We'll have to take a tally on the 24th because we might have to do a thing on the 25th. I might have to do a Santa on the 25th as well. Because it'll get... Yeah, it will be... We could be really... The thing is, we could be really close to a 2-dayer of the Summer Santa, or that money that's at the side gets rolled into... Oh, but it won't... Yeah. I don't know, Sado, I'm not going to push this too much because this is a goal for you guys. It's not a goal for me. I don't want to dress up like Santa Claus in the middle of summer. But yeah, there's probably about another £55 to go through Kofi memberships before the Summer Santa thing is over. I did say it was for the first 3 weeks though, didn't I? I did say the goal was the first 3 weeks. So, the 18th, 19th, 20th, so 20, 24th is on the 4th week. 24th is on the 4th week. So that money won't go through. That won't count towards this. It's up until the 21st. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, Sado. This was all just a bit of a silly thing anyway, wasn't it? But there we go. Anyway, right. So I think that's how I'm going to have the new things set up, which means we're going to get rid of these. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do these. So then each one of these is going to have a symbol. So like this is the symbol for the watch. This is the symbol for the watch. So for anyone who wasn't here last week, the idea was like this would actually be a full size. This would be like a full size pitchfork. This would be on the sides of like their barracks and offices and stuff. Whereas this would be like cast. This smaller version would be cast in like pewter, and this would be like the kind of like the brooch that they would wear. So this would end up being the watch, or not, or not. So then I need symbols, and the symbols don't have to happen today. The symbols don't have to happen today, but for instance, militia. Just so I've got a rough idea. Militia. What would I put as the militia? Like if I said the symbol for the militia was just a scythe. Scythe and a pitchfork. That could be the militia's symbol. Then the squires. The squires in my brain, I'm thinking they're going to be a broken shield. Is going to be their symbol. The reason why they're a broken shield is that because obviously kind of represents their broken vow to their knights. You know, they're like part of their vow is they're meant to protect their lords, and they didn't do that. So that's kind of how I envisage their symbol. Maybe with a kind of like a metally bit in the middle. So that's how I envisage the squires. And then we had the other. Who were the other ones we had? We had the watch, the militia, the squires. We had the sergeants. And we had the man-at-arms, didn't we? And we had the common folk. I don't even know. Don't even know what I'll do for the common folk. The common folk might not have a symbol because they're not really an organisation, are they? So that would fit. That would fit. They don't necessarily have a symbol. But these two, sergeants. Sergeant at Arms, I feel like I can't think what this shield's called. Tower. It's a tower shield, isn't it? Tower shield, so something like that, possibly for the sergeants, and then the man-at-arms. something like that. So I think that's the symbols I'll come up with. I don't know. I don't know what necessarily what to give those guys. Unless I give the militia something different. Like, what if the common folk? If the common folk had that kind of a symbol, then the militia, maybe the militia could be like a little buckler. Keeping in theme with these shields going on, we could have like a buckler for the militia, but then keep this bit, but just have it kind of like, it's like pitchfork, kind of showing, you know, that they're partially armed.
Come play with us forever and ever and ever.
So we could do that, and that could be the militia. So we got the common folk, militia, squires, man-at-arms, sergeants, and the watch is obviously, the watch is a whole different symbol, but that's because the watch are a special bit different to everyone else. They've got a bit more going on. Ash, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your 26 months. And then, sorry, coming back to the chatty bits. So those are the symbols I potentially want to try and create for the different Kofi levels. Some of these, like, while these, I'll initially get these in for the Kofi levels, some of these will, like, for instance, so like this one has a place in the world. This one has a place in the world. These ones aren't like regiments, for now, regiments of renown. So that's why these are a bit more generic, whereas these ones actually have a backstory. So I think that'll work. I mean, you never know. If this goes on for long enough, I might end up replacing all of these with people with backstories. And then, sorry, coming back on the chat. Many worlds have things like regiments. Oh no, I get that many worlds have things like regiments of renown. I'm just trying to think of what I want. Like, at one point, I was thinking of companies of honor. I was thinking about companies of honor as something that would hark to it. But yes, like they have regiments around. Like Game of Thrones has the Gold Company. The Gold Company is the name of a company, though, isn't it? Like they don't. In Game of Thrones, they don't refer to like companies and regiments that have like a history and a name to them. They're not all referred to as the Gold Companies, are they? The Gold Company is a specific. Essentially, for the sake of using the term that I'm trying to get away from, the Gold Company is a regiment of renown, isn't it? It's not that in Game of Thrones they call them all Gold Companies if they've got like a history and whatnot. D&D games that has Chain of Archeron, Simply Famous Military. So this is the thing, is that when I'm talking about regiments of renown, I'm talking about famous. I'm talking about regiments and companies that have fame or have a reputation, and so I need something like regiments of renown. So I'd say I was thinking about companies of honor, but I think the problem with honor is you tend to be bestowed honor by someone else. So that wouldn't necessarily. I mean, saying that, the Watch is actually a guild. The Watch is a guild. It's not. Whereas the Barbatus Squires are a mercenary unit who have a reputation. And I mean, it's not set in stone. I don't need it. I don't, it's not like I've got plenty of time to figure out this thing. You Google regiments of renown, it's a Warhammer. Yeah, so I need something other than regiments of renown. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. It's all right though. You see a food channel in Discord. There is a food channel in Discord. I need to think about the best way to use that food channel. I think if people are going to put recipes, up on that channel, it's probably best that they create threads so that the recipes don't get lost. He dressed up as Santa in the middle of summer. Well, no. So Sawtooth, I will be dressing. Australians do it all the time. No, that's part of why we're doing it. This is part of why we're doing it, Sawtooth. So it all started off that I had a little rant about 2 weeks ago. The fact that I was starting to see Christmas movie trailers. I was like, it's too early to see Christmas movie trailers. It's June. When I first started seeing these things. And then we started talking about, like a little throwaway comment was made of Summer Santa. So am I going to do a Summer Santa cosplay? To which this is where this thing up at the top has come from. And then I've got family in Australia, so I'm familiar with like Australia doing like summer Christmas stuff. It's gonna be, I guarantee the end of this month will end up being a heat wave just to make it horrible for me. So the militia is wooden pitchforks and rakes. No, that's a scythe. How did you figure that out? That's a scythe. How dare you? That's kind of a pitchfork. That's like a hay Bailey pitchfork. That's a scythe. And the militia is there, and then they get a little bit of a buckler for when they're trying to be a bit more fighty, to represent that they're still commoners, but they're trying to fight. That's what I'm trying to get across with that symbol. How dare you? How dare you? Wait, is this for mercenaries? Wait, hang on, wait. I don't know where... I've just realised I don't know which bit where chat is up to. Companies of Honour sound cool. Well, I kind of like the sound of Companies of Honour. The only problem I have is, like, as I say, like honour is usually bestowed by other people. And based on the history... I might, on the basis that I don't think it's being used anywhere else, I might stick with Companies of Honour. I've just got a horrible feeling someone at some point is going to come along and go, oh, these people aren't very honourable. And it's like, it's just a term. It's just a term. I needed a term. I'm using that one. I mean, at the moment, out of all of these, this is the only one that would be a Company of Honour right now. Because these guys are a guild, as we were describing earlier on. Though they kind of were, these guys were kind of a Company of Honour. They were kind of a Company of Honour because they gained a reputation and fame, but then they were turned into a guild to make them more palatable to the nobility. So yeah, these. I'll tell you, we'll stick with Companies of Honour for now. Wait, is this for the mercenaries, the Regiment of Renown thing? No, so this is for kofi. This is my kofi tiers right now. So we're going to get rid of, like, that's not going to exist anymore. We're just going to ditch that. Unless I become ridiculously famous, we're going to ditch that one. And then I'm changing these. So these are all changing into these. And then I'm changing around what people get out of them a bit. Essentially, all these things are moving from here. These are all moving down a level. Like, in terms of the rewards. All the rewards are moving down a level. But yeah, so the common folk, militia, watch, sergeant arms, man at arms, barbator, squires. And then on kofi, I'm going to try and... So a little bit like what I've done here with the watch. I'm going to have a bit more... I'm going to have icons for them. This icon was not for kofi. This wasn't why I was doing this icon for kofi. But as I was saying before, when I went to bed last night, I was like, oh, I should have icons on kofi for the membership tiers. I can use these. And then I thought, do you know what? That means I just need to come up with other things, and then I can get them all done. Is Boar in here? Glowing Boar. I've not seen Glowing Boar talk this morning, Ambro. Are you still trying to find people who are good with D&D? Because I saw on Mom's Discord, you asked people for help with D&D. And just no one's replied, have they? I would love to have replied, Ambro, but I don't really know anything about D&D to reply. But, 'cause, 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 Max, all the recipes you usually use are in Italian. Well, look, Max, you're gonna have to translate them for me. I'm not smart enough to speak multiple languages. I can say about 8 words in Russian because I don't use it anymore, and I kind of speak passable English. So coming to me with an Italian recipe, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. Well, I mean, Ambro. Do you know what, Ambro? On I don't know if you're on my Discord. I know, but if you were on my if you were to go on my Discord, Ambro, I actually have a D&D section. So there are a few people who are on the Discord who play D&D. So if you're still struggling, go pop your questions on my Discord, and there are people who will probably see that. See, this is how you get people to. This is how I get people to join my Discord. I just start creating sections that are nothing to do with me. They're nothing to do with me, these sections, but if I create them, I start bringing people in. I start sprinkling little breadcrumbs, like across the screen, just little breadcrumbs across the screen, and then people start coming in, and then I close the door, and you can't ever leave. Yes. Anyway, right, okay, so these are the kofi things. And then I want to word these. So for anyone who's only just joining the stream right now, I did say at the beginning of the stream we were doing a bit of an admin day, and I'm kind of doing this on stream because I need it to get done. I need it to get done so I stop thinking about it. So that's why we're doing this here. So apologies for anyone who just wanted straight artwork. Okay, so we were saying common folk. Right. I'll tell you what. Let's start with the easy one. I realize you can't see what I'm doing on screen right now. I appreciate that, but it's because it's the back end of Kofi. Although I don't think there's anything. Hang on. If I go into these. I don't think there's actually anything like doxy worthy when I'm in these. Ah, screw it. Anyway, right. Let's get rid of Iron Drake. £100 Iron Drake. Just get rid of that. It just doesn't need to be there. Then the Buy Me a Dwarven Ale. Buy Me a Dwarven Ale is turning into common folk. So that's staying at that, and that is. That is. I think it classes as a social media shout out. I feel like people might misunderstand that. If I call it a social media shout out, people might expect me to be like creating Instagram shorts saying hello, thank you very much. We're not doing that. There, join your stupid Discord. Once I get the answers, you're gone. That's fine. That's fine, Ambro. That's fine. You do what you want to do. And in the I don't quite know how you see your Discord, but if you're looking for the D&D section, it's in the tavern category. In the tavern category, there is a D&D section. Oh, finally I see you draw. Oh no! No! I just... Oh no, I've just seen your comment saying, finally I see you draw. Good morning to you, Owo. Oh no. Okay, we will try and get some drawing. We will try and get some drawing today. Yet. Right. Okay. So, oh my god, Grammarly, fuck off. I'm getting to the stage now where I think I'm going to delete Grammarly. It's not actually that useful. It's not that useful and great. And sorry, yeah, Omo, you're a manual artist, but sometimes digital. I used to be like all my artwork used to be pencil. All my artwork used to be I used to do all my artwork in pencil, and it's only more in the last few years that I've switched to digital. I've actually talked about. I've just realised we're in ads. I'm trying to talk to Omo, and I don't even know if they can sit. For all I know, they're just watching ads, and here's me going blur. Tell you what, let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. Oh my god, this thing's referring to DeviantArt. I'm not even on DeviantArt anymore. Right. Okay, there's one. There's... Okay. That tier. Common folk. Right, have we come out of ads? Right, we're out of ads now. I realised just as I was trying to reply to Oma, the ads kicked off. So you were saying like you used to be a manual. You are a manual artist, but sometimes you do digital. I used to do everything in pencil. I used to do a lot of pencil work, and some of my pencil work you'll see on this little gallery here that will show up every now and then. I used to love doing pencil work. It's only been the last few years that I've been more into digital, and I have been thinking about getting a second camera and actually starting to do some manual stuff again. And in terms of art style, I'll tell you what, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, down here is showing a lot of different types of artwork that I've ever done. So yeah, there's lots. Yeah, in fact, you know what? Yeah, this gallery that is rotating below me shows you pretty much all the kinds of things I do. But if there's anything particular that you want to see, by all means, like if you see something here. If you see something here that you particularly want to see in better detail, just let me know. Just let me know. Unfortunately, as I say, today is a bit of an admin day because I need to get things done so I don't have to think about them anymore. Right, Common Folk. Common Folk is now updated on Kofi. So, although it's not got an image. Images will be the next bits that we need to sort out. So then Quarreler is becoming Militia. You guys get Discord access. Support a splash screen. So that's... oh, and... Okay, so this tier... So access to the library of everything we do. I suppose that would be... That would be exclusive maybe that should be called exclusive content? Or behind the scenes. Behind the scenes probably makes more sense, doesn't it? Let's call it behind the scenes. Because if people are seeing it on stream, it's not necessarily exclusive, is it? So the militia. As long as there's room, access. So that's the, I think that's the militia. Right, militia's updated with that. Okay, and then after the militia, right, so I think realistically, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, that I think the watch is kind of like the tier that I kind of want to push. Like I realize that it sounds daft. It kind of goes, "Hey, surely you should be pushing this tier because that's the most money." I don't necessarily want that tier. I feel like the watch is probably going to be the like these tiers are just for like, you know, if people want to support me more, that's awesome. But I think like this one is probably like the main tier I want to go for because like it offers. Or even the militia, you know. I think these two tiers, I think, are probably going to be the main tiers because, like, this gives you access to all this stuff. I suppose this gives you the 5% discount, but unless I make that 10% discount and make these higher. Wait, if I chose, hang on, what would that translate as? What would that translate as? If I, so like on the gnomes are normally around 30 quid, so that'll bring them down to 27 if I put it up to a 10% discount. The big commissions, it'd be like £10 off. Oh, sorry, £20 off. In fact, yeah, tell you what, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's go bigger discounts. Because like if people do commissions, they're probably not going to do them like every month, are they? And even if they do, that's still good. So let's bump those up. So that might make the watch a bit more interesting than the militia. Yeah, okay. So the watch is, let's get rid of that. Support a splash screen. Calling that stuff behind the scenes content, and then exclusive discounts. The exclusive discount. Oh, I have to set up the exclusive discount on a different page. So that's that. So this is the watch. Ah, no, where are we going? Where have you taken me? Where have you taken... Oh my god, stop it. Where are you going? Stop it. Just go where I tell you to be. Okay, now. So that's support a splash screen, Discord, Kofi and Twitch. Kofi and Twitch members. Then what did I say about my bros? Oh no, it was on the other screen. It was on the other screen. God damn. Shit, I'm gonna have to do a thing. Right, we're okay, that's partially done. Partially done. What did I call it in the militia? Militia access to the library. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I should just put... How would you guys organise these things? I feel, like when I'm describing... Alright, I need a page. I need a page with space. You don't have space. Tell you what though, if I do that, now we have... Oh, we don't have space because I've done it that way. Bollocks! Screw you. Oh no, because then we can't see anything. Damn it. Right, give me that. Give me that. Get rid of that. That's not delete. That's not delete in any way, shape or form. There we go. Right, you go there. You go there. In fact, you go there. Merge with that. Oh my god, it's so bright. I don't like bright screens. Get rid of bright screens. I was born in the darkness. So then those can go there. Why is that? Oh, it's because it's that. Yeah, right, that makes sense. Right, put that away. Glowing ball. See, there you go, Ambro. You have spoken, and now glowing ball has appeared. If you say his name 3 times, he appears and goes, hello. Do you know what though? I've just said this. I don't actually know if glowing ball is actually on the Discord. So your question, you may need to. This is another way. This is another way I get another person. I bring one person in, and then that person starts laying... See, I started off laying breadcrumbs towards my Discord, and people went, ah, yes, we'll come along. And then what they don't realise is I get them to start laying their own breadcrumbs, and then they start bringing more people in. Yes, yes. Anyway, right, I don't need this page. Why did I bring this page up? What was the purpose of this page? The purpose of this page is changing. I should swap around the way I'm showing the things, because people only really want... People only really care about... Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll put that there. So then that's that. So I think that's the watch setup. Okay, so the watch, I'm going to move the watch up to 10% discount. So we can get rid of that there. Oh no, I've done it on the wrong layer. I've done it on the wrong layer, sire. Stupid boy. Stupid boy. Right, there we go. The watch is there. And then eventually, I think I will replace the Sergeant at Arms and the Man at Arms, because I think I'd rather have them as, like, they're obviously types of unit, but I think I would like to try and create some kind of a company of, we're calling them companies of honor now. They can be companies of honor. For now, unless I come up with something better. Do you know what annoys me? That I really like Regiments of Renown. I think Regiments of Renown sounds great, but we're not using that. So, okay, so the Sergeant at Arms. So the okay, so these have gone. We've replaced that. We've replaced that. We're replacing the Thunderer with a £15 tier. And these guys are called... Sergeant... wait, have I spelled that right? Have I spelled Sergeant at Arms right? Oh, it depends. Oh, it's going to depend on which country, isn't it? It's going to depend on which country. Bollocks. English 7. I'll tell you what, do you know what? In English, this is how I spell it. I'm not going to worry about that in different countries for now. That can be a problem. That can be a problem for another day. Supporter splash screen. Then behind the scenes and exclusive discounts. Replace that with that. So the Sergeant at Arms gets a 15% discount. I don't know what to describe Sergeant Arms as. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Lord Elston, good morning. Cohorts of Chaos. Maybe if we ever do any evil people, we'll call them Cohorts of Chaos. Bearded, do you want to add a voice channel to the tavern? Oh, so you guys can talk about the D&D stuff? Sure. Sure. Oh, it has to go at the bottom, does it? Okay. Yeah, there's a voice channel if you guys want to chat about stuff. I'll see how that. If people want voice channels for things, then that's cool. I might have to start thinking about. I might at some point try and put some like roles, just so you don't get spammed to death with people just turning up and just going blah 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 blah. But there you go. There you go. Sergeant at Arms. What shall I refer this to as? So that's a fifth. Then you have all that. Right, and then let's save that. Okay, so that's that one. Let's get rid of that. Put that in. Then what did I say this one was going to be? This is going to be 25. So let's bring that down. Bring that down, and then this one is the man-at-arms. Supporter. And then anyway, right, sorry. This is a problem with me trying to type things out. Like, these things need doing, but I'm also conscious that I'm not necessarily keeping up with chat. So that one's in. That one's in, and then we're doing the Ranger, right? So we're replacing the Ranger right now. Lord Austin, wait, does D&D not stand for Do Not Disturb? You could have joined the club at school then. Oh no. All those years looking for friends. Right. So, okay. So the man-at-arms is. So do you know what? For many years, I always thought these were the same thing. I used to think sergeant-at-arms and man-at-arms were basically just kind of like the same level. It wasn't until I started looking at it for this world stuff that I was like, oh, they're different social levels, and I didn't realize they were different social levels. I literally thought they were different equipment. And that's all it was. Anyway. So that's all that. Okay, so man-at-arms is set up. And then we just need to do the last one, because we got rid of the other tier, so the other tier is just gone, which is fine. This one's staying as that. Then we're nearly done. We're nearly done for things that I'm just typing off screen. Then we'll get for more stuff actually happening on screen. So thank you very much for your thank you for your patience on this. It's just, as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, just kind of like, I have so many things on to-do lists. If I don't start chipping away at them, they're just not getting done. Right, okay, squires. We're holding to the codes of honor. Cat, stop scroll. Oh my god, Kofi's pissing me off now. Right, okay, so I think that's that one. Right, all the rolls are up to date. The rolls are all up to date now. The rolls are all there. That's cool. So now we just need a couple of bits. So this page, we don't need this page anymore. So we've oh wait, no, I've not finished those off, have I? Because I've not updated their discounts. Not that I'm expecting them to use them right this second, but if I don't do them now, they'll oh shoot. Right, okay. So what did I say? Where did the 10% discount? So that one should be 15, and that applies to those three. Save. And then this one applies to there. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool. Right, so descriptions done. Rewards done. Icons still need to be done. Oh, and I'm not actually set up the library. I need to set up the library. But I will do the library off stream, because I'll have to figure out how to set that up. I think I've had one set up in the past, though, because I think I had one set up when I had Patreon. So that'll be fine. Library needs setting up. Okay, and then just make sure that's obviously separate to that and that to there. Right, okay, before we do the icons... Ooh, I need to sort those out. Oh, so there will be... I think I'll be doing some discounts next month. Because next month will be 3 years on Twitch. So I need to sort out some... Oh man, if I could get the stickers done. If I could get the stickers done for August, that would be amazing. But I'm not that organised. I'm not that organised to get the stickers done. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is what I'm still like saying. I've got like 100 things to do, and we've got rid of one, and we've got rid of we're down to 98 and a half things to do. So those are sorted. That's there. And then right, so we need to do this needs updating. Right. Where do I keep these normally? Is it you? Is it you? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I really need to update my stream ending screen as well, because my stream ending screen still refers to bloody Patreon. We haven't had Patreon in like a year and a half. Lord Elston, you were always very good at hide and seek when you were a kid, mainly because no one ever looked for you. Oh no. No. No, no, no. It was a carefree childhood. Your parents didn't care or tried to give you away for free. Wow. Well. Well. I mean, I don't even know what you want to say to that. It's brutal. Brutal. Right. So that is... So I just need to replace that. This is one of the annoying things about Kofi. Not Kofi. One of the annoying things about Critter is I can't just go in and edit that. Stupid. Stupid. I'm not allowed to just go in and edit it. I have to delete it and start again. Which is really annoying. I say. Do you know, I always go to check though, in case they've added the functionality. in the vague hope that they would allow me. But they don't. They don't. I just have to start again. Which sucks. Okay. So, that tier... oh god, man. Do you know what? This name was really cool, but I can never remember how it's spelt, even though I came up with it. I mean, I say I came up with it. I googled it. I googled it to... So it's mine. No, shut up. No, stop it, phone. You don't need to... No, you don't need to Google anything. Stop it. Now, I did say it's what he is called on Kofi. And on Kofi, he's still called Jitterbug. He's still called Jitterbug on Kofi, which really means what I've just said is... Do you know what? He's a special case. He's a special case. I don't even know if I've spelled his Twitch name right. Have I spelled his Twitch name right? Is he still? Does he still show up on? When did he go on? When did he go off for his meeting?
Blimey, Governor.
Yana, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Yana. Hope you are well. And hydrate. I will hydrate. I will. I will hydrate. There you go. Hydration achieved. Good morning. You've returned from your errand, picking up a pair of shoes that were to be repaired. Nice. From the orthopedic shoemaker. Nice. Good. I'm glad that you have achieved what you set out to do. Good to hear. I can't remember what style I put these in. Unfortunately. I'll find it. It's not like there's 1,000. It's not like there's 1,000 fonts to choose from. There's only 900. Was it Castellar? Was it Castellar? Oh, and then it's in the wrong colour. Save. Okay, so that's going to be a bit too big because I need to fit in. So that's going to have to go like that. That's going to have to go like that. Yeah, I don't know if I like how that looks. But it's what I've got to work with, isn't it? So let's make that 6. Let's make that 10. Unfortunately, I've got loads of room right now. I have loads of room right now, so this does work. Right, so Castellar. Castellar is the thing I work with. Then the other members, because we have multiple members. We have multiple members now. It's very exciting. It's very exciting, so I must update these things. Members. So Glowing Boar is part of the militia. Glowing Boar is part of the militia. Let's put that like that. Then that I said was 10. That should be 6. then we need Castellar. Where is it? Where is Castellar? Castellar is there. Oh, I don't know if they're okay. Well, tell you what, we'll do faffing. We'll do faffing. We'll do faffing and positioning after. I don't need to do faffing and yeah, because they're all being set up the same. So Castellar, and then that needs to be 10. And so this is no, stop it. Go where your mouse cursor is. Thank you. Oops. Oh, and then it's just, oh, you critter dickhead. And how's he called? Oh, okay, he's called that way, sorry. Right. Spell his name right. Spell his name right. There we go. So that needs to be that. That needs to be that. That needs to be that. And that needs to be that. Wait, what if I made them bold? How would they look if they look bold? Oh, it gets rid of all the inside bit. I kind of like the inside bit. Give me... Wait, why are you not letting me... Cannot transfer empty layer. That's not an empty layer. Give me the militia. That's the militia. So we'll have that there. Tell you what, if that goes there... wait, shift. Make that a bit bigger. No, it's not very... The name underneath is not very legible, is it? I'm going to have to redo these. I'm going to have to redo them, because the name underneath is not very legible. Which is, this is, as I say, this is the bit that's a pain with Critter. Critter is not good for this bit. For doing text, basically. Okay. We'll do a new one. So what we'll do, being that it is working for kind of like the title, we can kind of leave the title as is, but then what I'll do is for the one underneath, we'll actually use that bit that I didn't quite like the look of as much, but I think it'll work for... because that makes the smaller text a bit more legible. So if I do it like that, that makes that more That makes that more readable. Oh, and that one's... Oh, man, it's put these layers together. This... As I say, Critter is not good for this bit. This bit, it's absolute garbage for. So let's... Okay. Now you're going to let me get rid of... Get rid of that. Then give me... Okay, so I need to do the others again. So we went with 12. And underline. So this one is... Oh no, not there. Not there, stupid. Where I've highlighted. I actually had it highlighted then, and it started typing somewhere else. Come on. I can't make it more obvious where I want to type. So then that's... Glowing ball. So how does that look? That looks... I'll try and get these lined up. I'll try and get these lined up later. So that was that one. So that one can go away. Then this one. What time are we on? Oh, it's coming up to 11. All right. Okay. Not disastrous. Still got more time. Just hitting and breaking things. So that's that's there. And then this should be that. Is that right? Has that come through right? No, it's gone to a different... Well, I don't know why. Why have you gone to a different colour? Who knows? Who knows? Critter makes its own rules. Even though when I go and select that text, it is white, according to Critter. That is very much not white, is it? We can see. We have eyes. We have eyes, Critter. We know that you lie. We know that they... See, look, it's weird. It's weird how that works. Okay. So those will go like that. So let's get rid of that one. So we'll remove that and we'll merge that to there. And then we'll merge that to there. Okay. I might actually have those. Those look like they might be... Maybe I have actually put those online. Maybe I've done well with my lines. We shall see. We shall see. Give me a straight line. Actually, those are pretty good. Those are. I've done good work. I've done good work. I'm going to leave those. I'm going to leave those as they are then. And so we'll do that. And then if more people show up, I'll obviously have to change these. Oh no! Glowing bore and opposable thumbs have underlines. Mother. God damn it. God damn it. I just saw the names are underlined. Wait, hang on. I'm going to do that manually. I'm not typing it all out again. I'm not typing it all out again. Stop that. Right. Come here. Come here, you little bastards. Right. God damn it. God damn it. I hate that. As I say, if anyone's not worked it out now, I don't like the way text works in Critter. I would argue it's probably one of Critter's biggest failings is how badly you get to interact with text in this software. And that is from someone who wholeheartedly recommends this software. Oh no, that was Militia. No, not Militia's meant to have an underline. Thumbs is not. Like Thumbs is a delightful person, but you don't get your name underlined. You don't, you know, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Oh god, which one are you? This one. I just need to add these to other screens. I need to add these to other screens. Right, okay. So I don't know how I like the look of that right now. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not sure if I like it. What if I put it down? What if I put it here? Do I feel happier with it down there? Oh, but then it's away from the latest Kofi members, isn't it? So it should really be there. It should really go there. It just feels a bit... Maybe... Maybe if I make it like that. I'm not sure I like... I might have to do a whole new splash screen. We might have to have a whole new splash screen. Because I don't like how these look. I feel like they should be smaller than... Unless I make... Wait, maybe that's the solution. Maybe that's the easier solution. Is these exist. Where's my... What if that was bigger? What if that was bigger and then maybe center it a bit? What if we center it a bit? How do I feel about that? That still feels like it's not in a good place. I'll tell you what, it'll do for now. It will do for now. So let's do that. Let's do that. Should I actually update this thing? Weekly streaming schedule posted on Discord and socials. Well, that's a lie, isn't it? That's a lie. I never do that. Let's not lie to the people. What if? Ooh, wait, hang on. I've got a plan. Does anyone want to see the original picture this was based on, by the way? Do you want to see the original picture this was based on? Oh, there you go. There's me. There's me. That was me in my old apartment. Look, there you go. That's how this all used to look. It's not how it all looks now. That's how it used to look. There you go. There's behind the scenes. For everyone who's signed up on Kofi, there's your behind the scenes bit. There's your behind the scenes bit. I've delivered. I have delivered on your Kofi membership benefits. You've seen the behind the scenes. When your beard was darker. How dare you? How dare you, my beard? No, it's just in shadow. It's just in shadow. Look, there's loads of white there. There's loads that... do you know what? Actually, there's not that. All of that is dark, isn't it? Oh my god. Wait. Wrong way around. Wrong way around. Wow. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind, you're correct. You're correct. All right, look, Max. Right, look. Sometimes people get older. Sometimes people get older. And when you get older, there is more white available. I gather the white in my hair so that other people can have colourful hair. Like, I take this from people. This is my sacrifice to life. Is I take the white so that everyone else gets to have colourful hair. Okay? Okay, that's what we're going with. Right, good. I'm glad we've established that. I also really needed a haircut there. Look at that. Look at that little tuft. What is that? What is that? That little tuft at the back there. Deary me. Deary me. Anyway, right. So, what if maybe we can keep this? Maybe we can keep this. But if we move it over here, because like I've got like two. So like when it's here, I've got like two areas of dead space, haven't I? Like this area is a bit of dead space, not much going on, and there's a bit of dead space going on here as well. So why don't we bring this over this way? Get rid of some of that dead space. Then I don't really remember how I did this in the past. I think I was using I want to say I was using that brush when I did this in the past. So we'll do it on a different layer, because then if we fuck it up, it doesn't matter. Oh, apparently it doesn't want to work at all. Why do you not want to work at all? I just selected the colour. I selected a brush. There we go, thank you. In fact, we'll put it underneath. Let's put it underneath. Like so. Like so. And then... Do you know what? Actually, that's not that brush. That is... this, I think. Yeah, I think that's the charcoal. I think that's the charcoal brush. That seems to fit better. And then we'll come over to here. Then we'll... Or maybe I do that. Yeah, that might just be the easiest. Oh god, I've got rid of the table though. Holy crap. Holy moly. Holy moly, I've annihilated the table. That's alright. We can bring the table back. We can bring the table back. It's like it always was, except apparently the table... Oh, I was trying to be really artistic with this thing. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to use brushes. I'm going to use this look like it was painted on a canvas, because I'm so cool. And now look at me. Look at me, I'm just butchering it. I'm just butchering it. I'll try and keep it... Try and do a bit of restoring. Like how it was originally laid out. Like there was meant to be the microphone there. And that's meant to be the corner of that screen. It's meant to be a corner of the screen there. When I did this, I didn't think that I was ever going to have to update it, did I? Clearly, because I set this up in a terrible way. Anyway, right, so now that we got that, I'm thinking maybe we move. No, that's not what I've got selected. Select that, please. We move this over to this corner, and we move stream starting over to this corner. Maybe even make that. In fact, maybe if we just move that down here. Oh, I should really make it a different color though, shouldn't I? Because that's just okay. We'll redo the stream starting, but I'm going to put the stream starting there, and then big updates, big whammy updates. In fact, you know what? We're going to lose some more of the chest of drawers, just so we've got more wall space. And this is where we're going to put the member things. Put the member things over here. And then this will make it easier to read everyone's names. So there we go. There we go. So that can come over here. Kofi members can go there. In fact, we'll make that a bit smaller. And then member names. Now I need to redo them again because they kind of they're not too bad in white, are they? They're not too bad in white. In fact, you know what? For now, but if I make them smaller, it goes all horrible. Why? Hang on. Let's make this easier. We're gonna have a notepad. We're gonna have a notepad of people. Man. Not in right. Harder to read, smaller print at least. No, this is just turning into a pain in the bum. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to redo it anyway. On the basis I'm going to redo it anyway. I'll change it to black. Right. Give me that. Give me that. Then give me give me that. Then give me that. Give me that. And that. Okay, this will all show up in a second. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Maybe everything will just be center. Maybe I'll just do everything center. Maybe that's just easier. If I just do that. Okay, we got the D&D started. So is Ambro's happy with what he's doing now? Good. Good. Maybe these shouldn't be Castellar. Like the names, like the names of the the names of like the tiers can be in Castellar because they'll be bigger. But if I make those, if I make the usernames, if I make the usernames into, oh yeah, because that gets rid of that, doesn't it? Because that fills it in, which means, wait, hang on, if I do that, I do that. Oh, I might just do it like that. I might just do it like that. Screw it. Screw it. Right, if we do it like that, get rid of that member name. Wait, why is that in a group? Because I grouped them all together. But let's not group them all together. Forget that. Then if I have those... If I have those there... But then we have... then this... Everyone's on there. Okay. Where did I put... Let's remove that. Stating soon. Oh, for God's sake. I can't even spell. I can't even spell. Starting. Dream. Stream. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Then those can go there. And we might just have that. We might do that. That's the new thing. Do 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 do. You like the table screens? Wait, what? You mean this thing? Oh, this thing isn't deleted entirely. I've not just like overwritten it. It's just a layer. So if I ever want to get rid of it, I can just get rid of it. I've not just deleted it. It's trying to get these things on screen, but them to be actually legible. And the problem is, the moment I try and make them smaller, they get really illegible. Anyway, right. I think that'll do. The only problem I have now is that that's in white and that's in black. Saying that, that's in white as well, isn't it? That might be okay. That might be okay. Right, the stream ending screen. Oh, I need to update the other one as well, don't I? So I need to figure out a way. See, this one's going to be way harder to figure out. Like the problem I've got here is there is nowhere to put the names, and I don't use this one very often. On the plus side, I don't use this one very often, but it doesn't have names on it, and I don't know where I would put them. We might have to think about that one another day. But anyway, sorry, this needs updating because this is so like that one. Oh god, in fact, actually, yeah, sorry. That, oh god, we don't even use Twitter anymore, do we? Twitter doesn't exist anymore. Twitter doesn't exist. But anyway, we don't use Patreon anymore, so Patreon needs to go. We don't use DeviantArt anymore. In fact, you know what? Screw it. I don't know how much I care about Twitter. Those are like my primary three. I'll tell you what, those are my primary three. In fact, what I could do with is actually the Kofi symbol, which probably means I have that somewhere. This needs updating, so I need to put names on here. Names need to go on here as well. Do I have... I must do somewhere. I just don't know where I put them. Wait, no, there we go. There we go. Insert as a new layer. Massive. Make smaller, please. No, not like that. That's not making it smaller. That's changing its angle. That's a very different thing. So let's try and make it similar size to the YouTube symbol. There we go, that'll do. And then that can just go and sit about there. That can just go and sit about there. And then we need this. Not that. Not that. Where have I put them? I need this. Copy. Stream ending. Paste. Oh, but then it's in black. Then it's in black. No. Yeah, of course it is. That's not gonna... Shit. So this screen doesn't really work very well with this either. Ash, is Kofi broken for anyone else? I was on it before. It seemed fine. Like, when you say is Kofi broken for anyone else, like, do you mean as in like you can't get to the website at all, or when you're trying to navigate to certain bits you can't get to it? I'm on Kofi right now, and when I flick between things it seems to be working okay. Yana writes Bearded Squire a post-it note for the requested Discord channel for later. Yana, how dare you? How dare you, Yana? How dare you? You've not been on Discord today, have you? You've just outed yourself for not being on Discord today. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Yana. Right, we're going over here. We're travelling. We're travelling. One thing I was going to say about the food channel, Yana. Actually, I tell you what, we'll keep it on let's keep it on this thing for a second. So one thing that probably that might be worth it with the food channel that I was thinking about was if we're going to put if we're thinking about doing things like putting recipes on here, like this bit, I think we can just use for like regular chatting about food. But what I was thinking was if we start putting things like recipes on here, it probably would make more sense to do them as their own threads. Because I'm just thinking if we put recipes on, if the channel goes on for a long time, the recipes will get lost. Whereas if we put a recipe in its own thread, I think that makes them easier to find. Like it's almost like a sub-channel within food. I think that's how it works. I'm going to check it out after stream, and I might put a test one up there just to see. But that might be worth doing, just so we don't lose recipes, because obviously if we're putting recipes on here, I want them to be findable. But yeah, anyway, so that exists. So there we go. We this is on. So we got our to-do list. You see, I'm doing a to-do list on screen. That way, see, look, Discord food channel was right at the beginning, because then I do it on screen, and you all get to see me do it. So there we are. I love that your first time, as soon as you came home, you went. Your first task when you came home, where you were like, "Okay, I've been outdoors. I've got home. Next task. Oh my god, I must log on. I must immediately load up Twitch. I need to load up Twitch and see Bearded doing random things. Anyway, right, okay. I'm going to worry about that screen another day. We're going to worry about this screen another day, because I might have to do something completely different for the gaming screen. Which, you know what? That might actually feed into if I ever get my bum in gear. If I ever get my bum in gear and sort this out. If I ever get this set up, maybe this one might be a better one as a gaming screen. I just never got round to finishing it. And I put ages into this. This is all me. Like you can see I've used references for things, but this is actually all me. So if I ever did this one, where would I put the members? Like, I suppose members could go in this corner. Maybe there'd be room for members in this corner. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I'm going to worry about this one another day. We're not worrying about that one today. Today, I just kind of want to get the stream ending. Do you know what the other option would be? The other option... Okay, let's see how this looks. The other option would be... Like, I've been doing it with the tier in large. What if I made the tier small? Because I suspect most people aren't going to care as much about the tiers. Like, I still think it should be recognised if people do a different tier. But maybe if we make the tier small, and then the names bigger. Because, like, the people matter more, don't they? The people matter more. So what if I did... And then forget the Castellar, because the Castellar's a bit tricky. Century seemed like it might do what I wanted it to do. keep that. Keep the underlining. Because then that would be easier to fit. Copy. Paste. I realize this is the wrong color on this screen. But if I do it like that, that would be a lot more compact, wouldn't it? That would be a lot more compact. That way round. Although then, if I do it that way, maybe I should switch the image to the other side. Just because this is aligned to the left. If this, I feel like this bit should be on this side, and then have all of this on this side. The only... Yeah, okay, right. Still need to fix this because this is referring to Patreons. This is for Patrons, and that's no use. I suggest maybe put the bathtub to one side under the socials and list on the other side. Yeah, I wanted to see how it, because ideally I want the image. I like the fact the bathtub's kind of centered, but yeah, I was thinking that maybe the bathtub, yeah, could go this way and then here. A bit like what I did on this one. But anyway, I'll tell you what, right, while I've got this in my brain, let's just There's a button somewhere. There's a button that I can just do. I've used it before. Where are you? There should just be like a button that allows me to mirror. Is it you? No. Oh, wait, no. Do I do it on...